10 fastest accelerating cars in the world. 1. McMurtry Speirling, 1.4 seconds 0 to 60 miles per hour time. The McMurtry Speirling currently sits in joint first place on the Carwow drag race leaderboard alongside the Rimac Nevera. And this is one insane bit of engineering. It has 2 motors powering the rear, wheels with a combined 1,000 horsepower, and a pair of fans which essentially suck it into the ground to create more than 2 tons of downforce from a standstill. The result is 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mind-bending 1.4 seconds, and it'll do 0 to 100 miles per hour in under 2.7 seconds. The Speirling is so fast that it left our own Matt Watson speechless, which speaks volumes about how insane it truly is. 2. Aspark Owl to 1.7 seconds 0 to 60 miles per hour time. You might not have ever heard of Aspark, but this small Japanese company makes one of the quickest supercars on the planet. The Owl has 4 electric motors, which make a combined 1,953 horsepower, and the super slippery bodywork makes sure it can cut through the air with ease. The 1.7 seconds 0 to 60 miles per hour time is pretty bonkers, but not as bonkers as this thing's design. It's less than a meter tall and it's pretty wide as well, making it look purposeful and aggressive on the road. 3. Rimac Nevera to 1.7 seconds 0 to 60 miles per hour time. Croatia might not be the first place you'd think to look for a hypercar, but it's the home of the Rimac Nevera, the joint fastest car that Carwow has ever drag raced. Like the Owl, it has 4 electric motors, but they make a combined 1,914 horsepower. The Nevera sits just below the Aspark because it's a couple of hundredths of a second slower to 60 miles per hour. But anything which can complete the sprint in under 2.0 seconds is pretty mind-blowing. 4. Koenigsegg Gemera minus 1.9 seconds 0 to 60 miles per hour time. There aren't many cars which will do 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2.0 seconds and can carry 4 people, but the Koenigsegg Gemera does just that. This 4-seater was launched with a tiny 3-cylinder engine paired to an electric motor, and it would do 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds. Since then, it's been fitted with a whopping great V8, upping the power from 1,700 horsepower to 2,300 horsepower. The Swedish brand hasn't given a 0 to 60 miles per hour time for the V8 version, but you can expect it to be quicker than the 1.9 second time set by the 3-cylinder model. 5. Pininfarina B95, 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2.0 seconds. Pininfarina has designed some of the best-looking cars in the world. The Ferrari 250 GT, Alfa Romeo Brera, and the Peugeot 406 Coupe were all penned by the Italian design house, and it's now making cars of its own. The B95 is a stunning open-top hypercar with the same 1,900 horsepower electric motors as the Pininfarina Battista, and 0 to 60 miles per hour is dealt with in under 2.0 seconds. You'll need to remember your goggles in an open-top car as fast as this, unless you want to end up with flies embedded in your eyeballs.